Good morning and welcome to Moopsy in the Morning for July the 23rd, 2024. I am Mom, and the dogs are barking out back, so we may have to take a really early break here so we can have a discussion with the dogs. Yes, we're awake at this time, but not everybody in the neighborhood is. To which the dogs will be, but they could be, Mom. Your doggies could be awake. And indeed, they could be. However, let's get on to a tune that can actually do something and see what is up for the day. What's your really cool news, Fighter? Tell us, tell us. While we wait for the Fighter update here, turn around and head into the bank. Wish I could fly my little personalized floater into the bank. Oh my gosh, congratulations! Fighter says I was able to get a PlayStation and recover all my stow progress on PlayStation, including my old characters. That's great. Oh my god, that is so nice to hear. Congratulations. I would love to, on some things that I've gotten stupid about and lost permanently, be able to unlose them permanently. That's not always the way it goes. So let's see what's going on here. Oh, apparently I've got all the birds and monkeys done. And we have a little over a week to go. Thursday, I think, is the end of the event.
Buy another drink. Maybe it'll bring you good luck.
So bear that in mind when you're starting birds, unless you're going to carry them around for a year. They don't want to sit in your bank. You have to take them out and play with them every day. So apparently today I have Herald ships and nothing else we need to deal with. At least on this account. Let's see, what did I get? I got some passion wings. And what is that, a grotto glider? It is a grotto glider. Dusk diver. And I have a completed passion wing apparently, so let's take, oh, I don't? Oh, that one. This one. And do I need any marks? Not really. Did I forget about you on Discord? No, I didn't forget about you. Give me a second. I'll get these guys started here. No. I have a blue one? Oh, I do have a blue one. Okay, blue one. There it goes. And green one. And trade in a red one. Is that how this goes? Yes, trade in a red one. Yes, thank you very much. And blue curry. All right, Discord it is. Excuse me. I'm going to get the dogs. No. The dogs have decided they can stand out there and bark. But yes, I will join Discord. Good morning.
Morning.
Did you forget us?
No, I didn't forget you. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I did not sleep well last night.
Oh,
Really bad insomnia and just couldn't get to sleep and couldn't get to sleep and couldn't get to sleep. And now I am paying for that. It's going to be a long day. Really long day. I can't figure out why sometimes I come back here and my tunes are in their uniform. Sometimes I come down here, they're in their swimsuits. Sometimes they're in their shorts. It's like when I leave, they go off and have their own life. Chris asks, what's sleep? Sleep is the thing I didn't get yesterday.
I had an idea for something for Ryza.
Yeah?
A gold pressed latinum surfboard thing. Can't think of the term.
Surfboard thing? Board? I think
Yeah.
they're just called boards. Power boards.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
You can only get it by using gold pressed latinum.
That's a good idea. I think they need to start doing stuff with gold press latinum.
Yep. We need a gold pressed latinum sink.
Good morning, Rasul. I was just sending you a message.
Good morning.
That my next
Yeah.
3 days are insane, and after I get back to Indy on Friday night, I will work on that build.
Yeah, it's funny. I used to get to wave, I think 50 or something on solo in the arena, and then I got bored because nothing could even reliably damage me.
Well, that
anyway.
probably explains how those guys were able to do that 5.5 hour run. Which is a great idea because you can make a ton of lithium. Phoebe, stop barking. Yeah, I'd seen a couple of people doing these crazy long runs, which to me just gets boring. At some point, you're just bored. But there's a huge amount of lithium to be made in it. And it would actually, during a dilithium weekend, exceed the amount of dill you can get from doing any of the anything else's. So that makes a lot of sense. Then if you get really smart, since I have 4 accounts, I make that same build on 4 accounts, run them all simultaneously, and just sit there and harvest dilithium for a few hours a week. See, why is that doing that? Oh, that's doing that. Okay. Yeah, anyway, so where are we at today? I've got nothing exciting.
We wouldn't be condoning violating the Prime Directive.
No, it's 4 different accounts. I'm not interfering. We're good. So Chris has all space endeavors. He's got Terran ships in the battle zone, destructible torps, and some phaser damage. Oh, okie dokie, I think we can handle some of this.
I have gained salvage.
Well, I would say that probably doing something here that puts us in a TFO or a patrol that drops loot would qualify for getting you some salvageable materials.
I just did a 9th rule on my own for my 3,000 salvage.
I had enough salvage that I just handed it out to my other tunes, sent them an email with a bunch of it going, here's your salvage stuff, to make life boring and easy. Should see what I've got on other tunes if we've got anything more exciting than that. Give me a second here to open up a second tune and see if any of the little guys need some help. Chris says, honey, we're Starfleet. We break the Prime Directive for breakfast. Janeway has done that before her morning coffee. Oh, that is so true.
Mm-hmm.
Janeway's itinerary reads, Violate Prime Directive. Violate Prime Directive. Have coffee. Time travel. Repeat.
Timeline.
Yeah, I was about to say. Time travel. Repeat. Kill two Vix again.
Yep, pretty much. Alright, let's see what's going on these other tunes here. If they ever wake up.
All I've got left is 20 Herc frigates.
Oh, I think we have plenty of spacey stuff to do here. I've got all ground. All ground. Alright, let's see what we've got on the next one. And Peter Porker has Undine ships. That's about it. Not too worried about that one. And that's it. I'm not going to worry about these guys. So we'll stick with my main tune here. And, yep, all right. Let me send out some team invitations. If anybody wants to join us, you are welcome to join us.
For a limited time only, I will be awarding bonus favors to anyone who comes help me locate temporal artifacts.
Rasul, do you want to join us for some spacey stuff?
No, I think I'm actually calling it quits here.
No. Hopefully
I
just
just
for the
wanted-
moment.
Yeah, I just wanted to drop by to save you the time to type.
Well, my thought had been when I get back from DT's wedding next week, so I'll be back 2 weeks from today. It is Tuesday. Yeah, I'll be back 2 weeks from today. I had thought to start putting together some of the ground builds that people have been sending to me the last 2 weeks, and then doing those at night and trying either Borg Battle Royale or Victory of Sompek for people who haven't done them. Just experimenting with ground builds for a couple of weeks. So I will.
Yeah,
I'll start with
definitely,
yours.
definitely give me a holler. I mean, this is the second one I gave you.
Yes, it is. That's actually what kind of kicked it off, and I'm thinking, yeah, that'd be fun. Let's just go through different ground builds and work on, enjoying one every day or every day that we're doing stuff.
Yeah, definitely give me a holler for that. I would absolutely love to walk you through the basics of ground build and why some things work and why other things don't work.
Sounds good to me. Yeah. Actually, starting 2 weeks from today, I was thinking I might make some of these morning shows longer since I won't have to worry about that pesky work stuff anymore.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm retiring. Thursday's my last day.
interesting.
Yep.
Then we're gonna have a lot of time for builds.
I'm going to have a lot more time for builds and gameplay and all kinds of stuff, and I'm really looking forward to taking some time off and just catching up on life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get done with work this week, have to run into Chicago for a day, then out to Vegas for DT's wedding, then back here. And that's life. Stargate Wars has joined us.
Life. But all the people say.
Stargate Wars, we've just headed off to the Terran battle zone, the Badlands. If you want to join us, if you don't, that's cool too.
Not right now.
Chris, I'm here. Oh, it's doing the Voth thing.
Yeah, I'm currently just farming a bit, a couple of the Lolonut favors.
Oh, do you need some?
I'm trying to test out the summer kit module with the new NG kit, so the summer kit frame with the new NG kit modules.
I'm
So-
using a ground. I'm using the kit module plus 4 kits to get the set bonus.
Yeah, actually trying to see the new engineering ground kit module has a cooldown of what, 5 seconds or something crazy like that? And there's a summer kit module, which means with a summer kit frame, You can absolutely ridiculously spam.
Chris, I changed instances over to the other one just because it just opened up. Fighter says, I forgot I had a ship that was equipped with 2 Omnis. Always nice to have it. I'm at this center section, Chris.
So yeah, in short, I am in need of some favors.
Oh, yeah, how many do you need?
Probably about 3 kit modules or so about 3,000.
I got 2,000 on this one, but if you can wait till I get out of here, I'll go back and send you some.
I'm in no hurry at all.
Okay. Yeah, I
I've-
haven't been harvesting as many as I usually do, but I had 70,000 to start, so it's not like I
Wow.
can't afford to give away a few.
Let me see. I might need some.
Yeah, I've already farmed a couple thousand, but
Yeah, I was in my
building this
stride.
thing is expensive.
I was in my stride on Saturday night or Saturday afternoon, and just had every single artifact thing done. As soon as the artifacts cleared out, I ran it on a different tune, so I was actually getting through the artifacts with not enough time to turn them in from all the accounts. And since I can share them, it doesn't really matter. I just can't sell them. I suppose you could make private sales on. Oh yeah, no, you can't sell those. What am I saying?
Yep, you definitely can.
Yeah, you're right. I sold some earlier.
And it's a very good money source.
Yep, that's why I had 70,000. I was planning to sell some early and pay for some stuff.
I'm hoping that they're doing a 10 forward tonight.
Oh, that's right. It's Tuesday.
Yeah, that and they've been doing 3 weeks of teases for a ship bundle.
Yeah, but kind of we're teasing for something coming out this Thursday, if I understand it right.
Yeah, then presenting it today would be kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the general assumption is that we're assuming it's coming out this Thursday, the bundle.
Yeah, kind of hinted at it. Chris, let me know when you hit 30.
My only curiosity is
Whatever
the
you needed.
premonition class. Is it going to be a science vessel or a cruiser?
There seems to have been a fair number of science vessels lately. Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. I just inferred you had 30.
Because it's fairly obvious that the Typhon and the Achilles will be tactical focused.
Well, in that case, Chris, I'm going to get out of here and go back and get some favors. Actually, you know what? I don't even have to get out of here because it's on a different tune now. Which tune is it on is the question. Yeah, Kethja?
I hope the new bundle doesn't contain a carrier.
Doesn't have what?
A carrier.
A carrier.
But I love
Because then I
carriers.
have to buy it.
Well, considering the Typhon is a carrier in its game, no matter what, we've got something that's got at least minimal 1 hanger coming out.
Why can't it just be a floating anvil?
Because it can't. Because the game it's in, you are its fighters.
Yeah, but the Typhon, isn't that Wolf's ship?
Yeah, for a
And now
computer
he's
game,
just
yeah.
gonna hand it away? Ah. I wonder what they'll do to make it look a little bit interesting.
What? But where did they all go? There they are. Phew. That scared me. How many did you need? 3,000?
About 3 kit. Yeah, about 3.
Jesus,
Yeah.
Mom.
Anybody
course,
else
willing to
while
t-
I'm here?
I'm
Yeah,
of
I
course
could
willing to take
use-
more, but 3 kits what I need.
I could use 500.
Okay.
What is needed to get a hold of those flowers I see everyone fly around with?
The flowers?
Yeah.
You can
Yep.
buy them through the event store. It's a costume.
The only issue I have with the flowers is that the dance instructor, the female one, has a flower in her hair, and that flower is not included in the pack.
No, it is not. She's special. You're not.
Yeah, I would mug her for that.
Well, I am interested in asking. I will refuse just because.
And thank you very much.
You are welcome. Ed, they're on the way to you.
Yep.
So I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still have about 60,000 left from last year.
Because if I was going to ask, I would have asked for the amount to set up a full tune, but hey, I'm not going to ask, so.
Well, I still haven't put all of them together from whatever I collected this year, which will be interesting to see. Outside of sleep, how am I doing? I am really burned out. Really burned out. Yay! I was thinking about it. I started working right after high school, so what is this? Oh my god,
A few days.
I've been working for 48 years. I am tired. I get to be tired.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. When people say, "Oh, I worked for 50 years," I'm like, that sounds like a lot. Now that I'm getting close to that point, oh my god, it is a lot.
It certainly is.
I found the flowers.
Might be able to get them on the exchange too.
Probably, but probably overpriced.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure you can sell them. Sometimes they get bound.
Yeah.
Bound
Event
character.
rewards usually are bound.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Now, one of the things I'm curious on is what will be the extras in the bundle.
Oh, that's always... Actually, I buy more bundles for the extras than for the main things. It doesn't say...
Yeah, it doesn't.
It doesn't, but it's one of those... Is there more information?
It's sold.
Once unpacked, you can't trade it. So you can buy them and put them on the exchange, my guess would be.
Yep.
As long as you don't
Agree.
unpack them. Let's test that out. Somebody was complaining that the Q flash effect doesn't happen when you transwarp to Risa.
It depends on which method you use to transwarp.
Well, if you hit the transwarp to Risa off the event tab, it goes. But if you do it from...
From the just the opening overview, it doesn't.
It just
takes you to orbit.
Right. This one brings you right down there. See, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted exchange.
Too many buttons.
Oh, God, they're asking 19 million for the flower accent. Seriously?
As I said, slightly overpriced.
Yeah. Let's see, that cost like 600 favors. Favors are going for... $11 million to... You could buy enough favors for 11 million.
Yep.
And go get it yourself. Folks, don't buy the costumes off the exchange. They're available. And the favors are cheaper. Yeah, people are asking 14 million for 1,000, so...
Though, that said, the favors are currently at the lowest price in the year.
You think?
Yeah. Because right now, they're being earned. So everyone is putting them up for sale.
Ah. Well, that's
If you
why I have
If you wait half a
70,000.
year or so,
And people want stuff, and there's no way to get them. And Mom has 70,000 sitting in the bank. Mom is evil. Wahahaha. All right, what's next, folks?
I wouldn't call that evil.
Mom's a Ferengi.
Well, next is a dance-off in 30 seconds or a minute or so.
Yeah, we haven't been doing the dance-off here too much. We have been off doing spacey things, and Crystal has destructible torps. I assume you got your phaser damage in the battle zone there, Chris. Who else has got stuff? Id's got swarm to do, if I remember correctly. Or was that Taz? Somebody had him. So shall we do destructible torps, or shall we do swarm?
The limited time rewards. You can still seek out artifacts, but only for the standard payout.
Wow, everybody just jumping in there with their offers. What shall we do?
Sorry, I'm kind of tired today.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah, the weather is currently going up and down like yo-yo over here.
Really?
Yeah, yesterday we had really hot.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of high humidity, so really hard on the system. Mm-hmm. And today everything is cloudy and it's kind of cool.
We had some hot weather last week, and then over the weekend we had 2 nights where it got into the 50s, and I actually needed to go get a blanket. It was so chilly.
Yeah, 3 days ago it was also kind of cool. So every few days it's getting hot, and then we're cool again, then hot again, then cool again.
Yeah, it's like that here as well. Which is a pain in the butt when I live in a coastal city.
That's unusual.
Oh, it's currently 17 Celsius.
Yeah, that's
63 Fahrenheit.
Yeah,
Humidity is 68%.
That's not bad. When we get humidity, it's horrendous, because we usually get on the really hot days that we also get super high humidity.
Yeah, but usually high humidity all the time here.
Exismer says, cars rust faster at the coast. Oh, that they do. Interestingly, they rust really fast if you go up north, where they have lots of snow, because most of them will either drop salt, which just accelerates rust like crazy, or they'll drop sand, which chews away at the finish, which promotes early rusting. And good morning to you. Taz, apparently you're in charge.
I promoted you to be in charge.
Okay, it didn't tell me that. Shall we do swarm then to start?
Sure.
Okie doke.
Probably also doesn't help. I have a 4090 heating the room up as well.
Yeah, there is that. I've got a small room for the computer, and you can tell the difference on a hot day. You walk into the room, and it's just like, too much.
Yeah. I got a decent sized room, but not a big one. And 3 screens and a computer, so...
Yeah.
And I'm living under the roof.
This room is maybe 10 by 12 at the most. Is the second smallest room in the house, which is the reason I picked this one.
Feet, I assume?
Pardon?
Feet or yard?
Wee woo, everybody?
Wee woo.
We will.
Excuse me one second. I wanted to use this room and I want to soundproof it for doing some audio work. And I thought, gee, if I'm going to spend money to soundproof it, I think I'll put it in the smallest room possible. But actually, there is a smaller room here. Next to there's a loft area. And because of the roof design, very steep roofs, the angle to the wall is so low that they can't use it for livable space. But the previous tenants had it finished so it's like a little Harry Potter style room behind the main loft area. And I got it, one reason I bought the house is so the dogs could have that as their own room. And they both went in there with me once and were like, that's okay. So currently it's all my craft junk, which was in Id's room, but it's happily staying in there where I don't have to look at it and remind myself of all the things I can't do right now. 3 more days, and I get to start doing that stuff again. I was telling Id, though, I mentioned to my boss that I'm not making my costume for the convention because my sewing machine died. And my boss said, oh, I can loan you one of mine. My male boss said that. I'm like, you sew? And he goes, yeah, I've got a couple machines at home. You sew?
A couple machines. Not just one, a couple.
Couple, yeah. And I was curious, but he does a lot of work, does a lot of sewing for... he has a horse barn, an equestrian center that he runs. That's something he does on the side. And he does a lot of stuff for the people when they're showing horses. You know, makes costumes and stuff like that. And also sews clothes. And I'm just like, that is not what I expected to hear.
After a mere 4 decades of working with him, you finally figured out his hobby.
Well, I've only worked with him for 4 years, but I thought the horses were his hobby. That was really cool to find out, you know, people have more than one hobby, just like I do. It's fun.
Yeah.
But I have resigned myself to not having a costume, well, not having the costume I was making for Vegas, which means I get to actually enjoy the week between now and when I leave. Because I'm not trying to get a costume done at the last minute. Id, I'm assuming you got your swarms of whatever you needed.
Yes.
Not so much feedback at once.
Satellite is back online. We'll launch tracking mines against Earth ships.
I'm heading over to the last satellite. Hey, don't push me away when I'm trying to fix a satellite.
Yeah, the Herc are a bit pushy.
They are.
The last of the wreck.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing the Borg Battle Royale with you, with both of us having that build.
I remember when it was the event and I had one of the better ground builds on it. It actually got a little on the boring side. You just sit there, hit your 3 keys, wait for them all to die, wait for some new ones to spawn, rinse and repeat.
Head to escape.
Yeah, I always thought that the delay before the next wave spawns is a bit too long.
Get over there.
Yeah. Have you played the new one yet? Or the full version?
Yeah, I've sold it up to wave 50, then I got bored.
Does it do the same thing with the delay?
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's not as pronounced, I think. At least when I'm solo, but it's still present. I wish it would instantly, the moment the last enemy dies, it would just
Yeah.
spawn the next wave. Or even
Well,
better,
It did that
the
with
moment the last big enemy dies, it starts a timer for the next wave, and if the last enemy dies, it instantly spawns the next wave. So, if there's only cannon fodder left, then you have 10 seconds to clear the cannon fodder before the next wave comes. And if you clear them before then the wave spawns instantly.
And keep it from getting dull.
Yeah. Because right now, when I was soloing it, there were a lot of times when I was just waiting for stuff.
Well, that happens with Victory of Sompek too, or what? Arena of Sompek.
It's even worse over there.
Because you'd go around and you'd get away, and it's like 10
Sompek is
seconds.
way slower.
Yeah.
Sompek is way slower than Royale. When we did the 1700 waves that we did for the world record, it took us 11 hours.
Perk Dreadnought on sensor. Be careful.
We could have done it faster if we had used Ignofield generators and
Yeah.
just spammed them non-stop.
Over there.
But that's kind of boring, isn't it?
Well, that's the whole issue with a lot of them, is it gets boring. Like, we would do simulations, and we spent a couple hours setting up, moving all the generators off where they're supposed to be, so they can never destroy the generators. So you can just do it over and over and over, as long as somebody doesn't leave the map. Somebody has to remain on the map. So somebody would stay there, keep one tune on it, and then we could play it over and over and over and over. We've got some smaller fleets that are going to need to get all that stuff reasonably soon, so I guess I'm going to have to start putting together some sims. Just remember to jiggle the mouse every 15 minutes or so.
Or if you have the correct mouse or keyboard driver, then just set it to repeat a certain key every
yeah.
15-20 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a friend who's in customer service, and her KPIs are judged in part by her keeping the mouse active. So she wrote herself a nice little tiny script to basically
Protect the refugee ship.
have it
Use
just
the mouse.
generate stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of apps for recording macros where you can just
Oh,
do
yeah.
a certain action, record it, and then have it repeated again and again.
Yep.
Unfortunately, in most games that kind of stuff is forbidden for one reason or another.
Oh, duh, yeah.
Utilized now.
I would say for
You can always
keeping a map
pull
open. Go ahead.
the Homer Simpson low-tech route. Get the drinking bird.
Yep, Drinking Bird will do it. Well, they actually have motorized mouse jigglers. And every whatever random period of time, we'll just give a little bit of a jiggle.
Yeah, or put your take some kind of jelly or something, put your mouse on that, and then put a vibrator on it.
I was gonna say just give it to my dogs, but considering that they de-moopsified my Moopsy, I think they de-mousify my mouse too. I heard my dog behind me going rip tear, rip tear. I'm like, okay, she's tearing up one of her toys, and turned around and it's Moopsy. Moopsy has a giant hole on the side of her head now.
Gamma, get over there.
Well,
We found Moopsy's only known predator,
Yeah, Fifi.
Loki.
she's not been scatterbrained?
It wasn't Loki, it was Fifi.
Oh, it was Fifi.
It was Fifi.
Oh.
Yeah, Loki doesn't tear up toys. Fifi tears up. Well, Loki tears up toys, but Fifi destroys them. The thing is, she had to get it out of a box to do it. I had my costumes and some pieces from the convention in Philadelphia. She had to open the box. She did it to get the first one out, too. I have no idea how she knows it's a Moopsy.
Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them.
Speaking of working for 48 years, just want to remind everybody, I'm not on Friday this week, since I have to run up to Chicago, and I kind of need to leave at 6 a.m., I think.
Well, that was way too early for anything.
Well, yeah, it's now. There's a time change, so I gain an hour, but Fridays are always horrendous for traffic.
Oh yeah.
So if I get there early, that's fine. I've got stuff I can do. If I get there late, that's not good.
Yeah, when it comes time to move my PC tower to the new home, I just have to remember I have to remove the graphics card out of it
Ouch.
because the graphics card is like nearly 3 kilograms.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that could damage the motherboard.
That's what I get for buying an Asus Strix 4090.
Head to escape route beta.
How much memory is there on the 4090?
Ships heading down escape
24 gigs?
Nice.
Yeah.
Cliff says be very careful with it. Yes, indeed, be very careful.
I have the, what is this? The, Aorus, Waterforce, 4080.
And the funny thing is, the graphics card isn't actually physically attached to the motherboard. I'm using a riser cable on it
Yeah, definitely.
because I have it vertically mounted instead of.
We did what we
Does sound like a. Be very careful there.
Well, especially considering it, with it being so heavy, it can be used as a bullet weapon.
Yeah, even if you just moved your tower with it inside, with it jiggling around, even just a little bit, it
Yeah.
would probably damage the motherboard.
It would definitely be a problem. Let's see. Chris, you said you had 18 destructibles. My doggo has psychic power. She really does. Have I tried the new Ryza ship? I have not. I've had priorities. I'll have priorities through August the 5th. Is it the 5th? Whatever day I come home.
Cliff, I'm flying the new Ryza ship.
Aha.
I'll hang back on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm dropping out of voice. I'm still gonna lurk on the stream.
No worries. We're on for another 15 minutes then.
Yep.
As I'm wrapping up my work adventures, the last things you need to do, make sure they've got enough coffee in the storage room. Yes, okay, no problems. I know I'm appreciated. I think of ordering the coffee. Only has one science station. It's a bit handicapped. Taz, Chris, you guys okay with a private crystalline catastrophe?
Yeah.
Alrighty. That should give you
Yeah.
all of the crystals that you need then. Here we go.
Well, anyways, see you next time.
Yeah, I will
yep.
talk to you, and we can start doing some ground builds and having some fun with that.
Oh, definitely.
Cool.
I'm certainly looking forward to your retirement.
Yeah, me too. It's the kind of retirement where you are officially off, not officially off the books, in case they need you for something and are willing to. But they'll pay me for consulting.
Ah.
It's just only 4 people there know this. The rest of the team has no idea I'm leaving. Oops. Surprise.
Well, good luck with your last days at work.
Well, thank you very much.
See ya.
Take care. I'm just shooting other stuff till you get your crystals, Chris. I'm not going to shoot the big one.
At least I don't have to uninstall
Oh,
the.
are we not killing the entity?
We need... Chris needs 18 destructible torps, so I'm just breaking up crystalline fragments to give him the smalls, because that will do it. And then we'll kill the big guy.
At least I don't have to remove the graphics card from the second PC because that one's a lot lighter for a 3060.
Okay, Chris is done. We can go back and shoot the entity. Oh, Cliff, I'm actually terrified of retiring. I have declined to do Social Security until I hit the maximum level you can do it at, because, it's almost double what it is right now. If I wait a few years. Fortunately, I can afford to do that. So I'm kind of fortunate in that my husband left me some money for retiring when he passed away. What my husband, didn't know was that the government was also going to leave me some money because his death was service-related. So after a year of dealing with the VA, who are very nice people and were very courteous and very helpful, and I'll get a small amount of money from them so I can afford to do this. Well, that means Taz got first place because I got third. I've never done better than third. I probably could solo Crystalline Catastrophe and still get third. Well, I have some Herald ships, and I don't really want to do Gateway. I mean, we can, it's just Gateway gets kind of boring.
If we do our final hour, you get a lot of Herald ships.
Yeah, I've got that. Oh, I've got that part queued up as my default. It's just, we're here together. I thought, we could do something together. Let's do one more something. And then I will go get myself ready to head off to the last Tuesday in the office. Dun, dun, dun. Sounds ominous. Yeah, with retiring, my brain's going, okay, you need a new laptop that's got a graphics card good enough that you can stream from the road, and you need a new sewing machine to replace that one, and you need this, and all of a sudden and I want to remodel my house, and yada 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 yada. Does throwing Mom into Rise's Ocean count as mom hydration? Yes, that's excellent. Hang on a second here. Oh, we'll even do it the best way here. I wish we had something to measure altitude. Okay, let's see how high up. There we are. This should count as mom hydration, the fun way. Sploosh. Does that work, Rasul?
Well, if you have somebody laid down in the water,
Oh, yeah.
target them, you can measure the distance.
Only to a point. So we can assume Taz is about, double my height, so probably another... Oh, there's Taz. Okay, let's see how high I can go. This is something I ran into on Ryza. There's a limit to how far away you can go. Not on Ryza, excuse me, on New Romulus, because 208 meters is where we cap out, so that would be the top. I was going to say there'd be a fun game here. Have somebody lie down in the water, and everybody does this and see if you can land on them. So 208 meters is your maximum here. How would you guys feel about either a Hive Onslaught or a Icy Ryza Ocean Horseshoes? Yeah, something like that. Oh, better yet, you get everybody laying in the water in like a grid pattern, and you get points for who you land on.
That's nice. Yeah.
I have a game here for one of our next parties. So either ISA or Hive Onslaught, does that work for anyone?
Yeah.
Hive. I have a vote here for Hive. I don't have time to do Guillotine today. Wee woo?
We will.
Well, that's why I was thinking of having different people lying down, or have some way so we know how to measure it. But yeah, definitely. We have a game here. I've already figured out how to play soccer. I just need a gun that shoots balloons. That's true. You could do that. And everybody would see because it would show up here. So there was a radio station back in the day when there were radio stations that was doing a giveaway for a free car. And a nice car. I don't know what was related. So they took an old beat up car, lifted up in a helicopter, had a grid laid out in a huge field. And I think there were 100 players, and each one had a ticket for something 1 and 100, and the grid was marked 1 to 100. And wherever the car landed, or where the majority of the car landed, that person would get the free car. And I thought, that's good. What happens if it's really windy? What happens if it hits multiple pieces of grid as it smacks down really hard and falls into a bajillion pieces? But it did go very well in the end. It did land pretty much in one piece, pretty much in one square. Pretty much being the operative phrase here.
Reminds me of Magic at the Gathering, the tournaments back in the day. Guy played Chaos Orb.
Mm-hmm.
Toss it up in the air, whatever it lands on, the card is removed from play.
Oh.
He was very upset. So he rips it up, tosses it in the air, and it lands on the guy, the opponent's play deck,
Uh-huh.
and a couple other people's play decks. Hence we get the birth of Chaos Confetti.
Ah.
And then Chaos Orb was banned from tournament play.
Oh, you're correct, Russell. It didn't come apart in the air. They had compacted it pretty well so that it was one piece. But clearly you've never been to Chicagoland when we've had a drought. The ground is concrete. Cliff says, radio. What's that?
Eternal! This is not the end.
Having never dropped a car on anything, the few cars I've seen dropped for like commercials, you're right, they don't come apart easily. But physics and radio stations probably don't go together, and I'm sure they are going on the lawsuit. Lawsuit if something goes horribly, horribly wrong. Yep, that happens a lot. Cliff, just hold on your escape key to skip the cutscene. Hold it down to the counter in the upper right-hand side goes all the way around. It won't let you skip every cutscene, but it will let you skip that one. All right, I'm going to get out of here. It is Tuesday, which means it is coffee day, and I have to go to Walmart because, coffee for the team and work, and I have to go to the post office, and. I have a whole day worth of work before I actually have to go to work. I'm currently doing the current story arcs on my PlayStation characters, so I won't have to worry about story spoilers anymore. Yep. Yeah, I don't know if I can make that appear. Nope, I have to be in that. But yeah, if you look in the upper right-hand corner, you will see the little circly thingy. And as long as it goes all the way around, so hold down the escape key till it's all the way around, you will cut the cutscene. Except for the really bad ones, like when you go to New Romulus. All right, I'm out of here, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and are you ready, Ed?
Give me a sec. There we go.
Stay moopsome.
Moopsy!
Shun the non-believer! Shun! Shun!